Welcome to Mind Simplified. Let's explain the world simply. Your brain lies to you every single day, and the scary part is you don't even notice it. From the moment you wake up, your mind is making shortcuts. These mental shortcuts are designed to help you survive, but they also twist and distort your reality. Let's break this down in the simplest way possible so you can see exactly how it works. Imagine your brain is a super busy airport. There are thousands of thoughts taking off and landing every single hour. To keep everything running smoothly and efficiently, your brain creates fast lanes. These are quick, automatic decisions that save a ton of time and mental energy. Think about it. You don't consciously decide how to tie your shoes or brush your teeth. You just do it. That's a shortcut. But here's the problem. These fast lanes often skip right over logic and careful thinking. Scientists have a name for these systematic errors in thinking. They call them cognitive biases. In simple terms, it means your brain is constantly guessing to fill in the blanks, and a lot of the time, those guesses are flat out wrong. It's not a bug. It's a feature of your brain's operating system, one that helped our ancestors survive in a dangerous world but can cause all sorts of problems for us today. Let's look at one of the most common biases, confirmation bias. Let's say you have a strong belief that all cats are unfriendly and aloof. Then you go to a friend's house and you meet 10 different cats. 9 of them are incredibly friendly, rubbing against your legs, purring, and wanting to be petted. But one of them just sits in a corner, glares at you, and hisses if you get too close. Which one of those 10 cats do you think you'll remember the most vividly later on? Exactly, the unfriendly one. Your brain will latch on to that one negative experience because it confirms what you already believed. It conveniently ignores the 9 other pieces of evidence that contradict your belief. Why does it do this? Because your brain loves to be right. It's a self-validation machine. It will filter reality, cherry-picking information to protect your ego and reinforce your existing worldview. This is confirmation bias in action. It's like wearing glasses that only let you see things that prove your point, making you blind to everything else. It's why people on different sides of a political debate can look at the exact same set of facts and come to completely opposite conclusions. Their brains are filtering reality to protect their story. Now let's talk about another sneaky one, the anchoring bias. Imagine you're shopping for a new laptop. You walk into a store, and the very first one you see has a price tag of $2,000. You think, wow, that's expensive. Then you walk a little further down the aisle, and you see another laptop, a pretty good one, priced at $1,200. Suddenly, the $1,200 laptop seems like an incredible deal, a real bargain. But is it really? Or does it just feel cheap in comparison to the first number you saw? That first price, the $2,000, became an anchor in your mind. Your brain locked onto that initial piece of information, and now every other price you see is judged and compared relative to it. Marketers and salespeople use this trick all the time. They'll show you a ridiculously high original price and then a much lower sale price. That sale price might still be more than the item is worth, but compared to the anchor, it feels like a steal. This isn't just about shopping. Anchoring affects salary negotiations, legal judgments, and even how you evaluate people. The first impression someone makes, or the first piece of information you hear about them, can anchor your entire perception of them from that point forward. So why is our brain so prone to these shortcuts? It all comes down to energy conservation. Your brain, this incredible organ sitting in your skull, makes up only about 2% of your total body weight. But and this is wild, it consumes a whopping 20% of your body's total energy. It's an energy hog. Thinking hard, reasoning, and analyzing information is metabolically expensive. It burns a lot of calories. To save this precious energy, your brain has evolved to be, for lack of a better word, lazy. It prefers to run on autopilot whenever possible. So it cuts corners, it guesses. It makes assumptions based on past experiences. It jumps to conclusions without all the facts. This isn't happening because you're unintelligent or weak-minded. It's happening because your brain is a highly efficient machine designed for survival, and part of that survival strategy is to be lazy by design. It wants to get you through the day with the least amount of mental effort necessary. These biases are the byproducts of that incredible efficiency. You might be thinking, okay, a few mental shortcuts, what's the big deal? Well, it is a big deal. These seemingly small biases shape literally everything in your life. They influence who you trust and who you're suspicious of. They dictate what you believe is true and what you dismiss as nonsense. They control who you fear, often without any rational basis. They have a massive impact on what you buy, making you vulnerable to marketing tricks. They affect how you vote, pushing you toward candidates that confirm your existing beliefs. They even guide who you choose to date and what opportunities you pursue or miss out on entirely. Think about a job interview you didn't get, or a relationship that went sour. It's very possible that a cognitive bias, either yours or the other person's, played a crucial role. Your brain isn't consciously trying to ruin your life. It's just trying to protect you from the overwhelming task of thinking critically about every single thing. It's trying to keep you safe in a complex world, but sometimes its protective measures backfire and hold you back. The good news is you can outsmart your own brain. You can't eliminate these biases completely. They are hardwired into our thinking, but you can learn to recognize and counteract them. Here are 3 simple practical fixes you can start using today. First, slow down your first thought. When you have an immediate gut reaction to something or someone, just pause. Take a deep breath and wait for just 3 seconds. That small delay is often enough to switch off your brain's autopilot and engage your more logical, rational thinking processes. Your first instinct is the shortcut. Your second thought is the logic. Second, actively look for the opposite. Make it a habit to challenge your own beliefs. Ask yourself the powerful question, what evidence would prove me wrong? This forces you to step outside of your confirmation bias and consider alternative perspectives. It's like being a detective in your own mind, looking for clues that contradict your initial theory. And third, write down your assumptions. When you're facing a big decision, take out a piece of paper and physically write down the thoughts and assumptions swirling in your head. The act of taking the thought out of your mind and putting it onto paper breaks its power. It allows you to look at it objectively, as if it were someone else's thought, and ask, is this actually true? So let's wrap this up. Your brain lies to you. It will always lie to you. It will take shortcuts, it will filter reality, and it will jump to conclusions. But these lies are not malicious. They are the product of an efficient system designed for survival. The key isn't to stop the lies from happening, but to become aware of them. Once you understand the different ways your brain can trick you, you can start to question your own thoughts and beliefs. You can take back control from your automatic, biased mind and start making decisions with more clarity and intention. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button. In our next video, we're going to dive into why fear controls so many of your decisions, even when there's absolutely nothing to be afraid of. You won't want to miss it. See you then. Stay curious.